start. First things first, subscribe to the channel. And next we will talk about our lovely 5-minute crafts. Yes, these adorable paper crafts can all be made in under 5 minutes. All you need is paper, sometimes a little bit of scissors and pens for embellishments, but they're super easy and super fun to make. So come on, let's take a look and see how they're made. First up, we have these super cute bunnies that you can also convert into a Pokemon character.
A square piece of paper. Origami paper is great, but white printer paper is wonderful as well. And you turn it round because you want it to be purple, and you fold it up like this, so you've got a triangle. Now, the great thing about origami and kids, it's a really good way to start slowly getting to think about working accurately. Something that I need as well. So you've got your triangle, and then you go across like this. So again, you can already see a little bit of a white line there, which means I haven't worked accurately. But that's exactly what this is about, is practicing. So open it up, and now you need to fold up about 1 inch, or however wide you want your bunny eyes to be, the bottom. Now it's really important that both ends are the same length, because otherwise you'll have different width bunny ears. So we'll fold it. There we go, nice and easy. This is probably why white paper is quite good to start these off with, because then you don't get those little white lines. But coloured paper looks fun too. Fold it up, so you take this edge and you bring it to this line, yeah? So that edge lined up there. Can you see? That's why we did that line earlier on. And then tighten it nice down. Now you bring this edge and you bring it there. Here we go. Like that. And then you make it nice and tight. All the creases really tight. So my kids who are 5 and 7, they're just getting into making paper plates and aeroplanes. You can start them a little bit younger, I think, but it's really kind of a question of aptitude and interest. If your child isn't interested, they won't want to do it. Then you fold this bottom bit over. So this is almost like the little bunny tail, and also the flap that holds him up. Now you flip it like this, and then you take this top bit and you fold it in. Did you see that? So it looks like this, and you flip it and you fold it in, and you fold it in just as far as the ears, so you've got a nice straight line like that. Look, here we go, little bunny. And then you get to use a pen and add little bunny eyes. We like to keep it nice and simple. Oh, this one looks a little bit cross. Oh dear, got a little cross bunny. And then this.
We absolutely adore these paper tulips. They're perfect for cards, collages, and of course Mother's Day. You will need 2 sheets of paper. One is 15 centimeters by 15 centimeters, and the other one is 12 centimeters by 12 centimeters. Let's start with the flower. It's super easy, you'll love it. What you need to do is you turn the coloured side down, and you bring the bottom corner up to the top, like so. So you end up with a triangle. Do try and do this as neatly as you can. She says, not doing it very neatly. Okay, so that's your red triangle. Now I'm going to bring this, open it up and repeat. So I quite like having this extra fold in the tulip. I think it gives it kind of that tulipy dimension. You don't need to do this, but I think it looks nice, which means you've now got like this guideline, but I think it also looks nice in the final flower. So you've got your triangle. Now you take this corner and you simply fold it up. I mean, really, this is such an easy craft. And then you take this corner and you don't fold it all the way, just at an angle. There we go. Now you turn it around and you just tuck the corners in. So I'm going to fold this like so, and fold this like so. Now if you wish, you can stick this onto a card and draw the rest of your flower, or you can keep watching and see how we make the stem. And the stem, if I'm doing it right, will actually stand up like that. So to do the stem, again, you need this time 15 centimeters by 15 centimeters. I'm going to turn it round so you have the diagonal. Take that side to this side,
Actually, it doesn't really matter. You can do it the other way as well because it is a square. And it just means you have to turn your paper around. The main thing is you're going to end up with another triangle. This time you open it up, and now you bring this edge into the center. Like so. Now you bring that edge again into the center, so you've got like a kite. Try and do this as neat as you possibly can, especially at the tip. Now to make it easy, I'm going to turn it round, and again I'm going to bring this side in, like so, and then I'm going to bring this side in, like so. Okay, now I'm going to turn it round again and bring this side in again. So that's the first one you did, the side you did first, you're going to fold in a second time. There we go. So this is where you have to fold really carefully and neatly because it does get a little bit stiff. And again, same on this side, you can bring it in. Like so. Okay. So now you've got a really nice long thin bit and a little fatter bit. Bring the thin bit, the top tip, all the way to meet the other tip. Like so. Yeah. Fold it and pull it out a little bit. And I like this because, like I said, it does stand up. So now how do you attach your flower? There's two ways. One is you can get a little bit of tape, and the other one is you snip just a little bit, not too much, because if you cut too much your flower will slide all the way down. Just a little hole, and then you sneak it in, and there you have your easy paper tulip finish. Darling penguins are so cute and easy to make, and guess what? You can use them as a little greeting card. Write them on right on the back, stand them up, and they're really cute cards.
Origami has no cutting and no gluing and no sticking. So the principle of this is origami, but I've embellished it a bit. So I know some of you purists out there don't like it when I start cutting little bits out and sticking them on, but you don't have to. You can still make the penguin without the extra bits and it's still origami. Now, ideally you should have paper, which is origami paper, which is white on one side, blue on the other, or grey or black, because that gives you that contrast in your final creation. I'm going to link below where I get my origami paper from, but I know lots of my other crafts is just paper, but on this occasion origami paper is better. So the first thing you do is you fold up the bottom half like this, then you open it again, turn it round, and again fold up the bottom half to get that kind of crisscross running across your paper. Now bring it over. And now you fold the bottom half to about, I think this is about 1.5 centimeters, kind of like a nice little width, like so. Then you fold down the bottom this little bit. This makes the beak. This is why I quite like adding a little bit of paper afterwards, but I still think it's cute even without the extra colours. Now you turn it round, and now about halfway, it's not an exact science, you fold it over. I kind of like to kind of guess at this a little bit. So about halfway, fold it over and then flap it back. This time I'm bringing it so that, you know, there's a little corner here. I want this corner to meet this corner, like so. So that when you turn it round, you can only see a little bit of the turquoise. Then repeat on the other side. So it's about halfway. It's, again, like I say, it's not exact. You try and get them even on both sides. And then you flip this over. And again, you try and get this little corner here to meet that side. To be honest, it doesn't matter too much if it's not exactly right. Then you take the top down like this, just a little bit, maybe 1 centimeter. And this is your basic penguin. Super duper cute origami penguins.
We love these adorable and oh so simple paper frames. If you stick them on the front of a card, they make a lovely greeting card too. But they're lovely, lovely desk decor. So come on, let's see how these are made.
So to make these frames, you literally just need your photo and of course a piece of paper. Now I'm going to use some pretty pattern paper and I'm going to turn it into a square. If you don't have pretty patterned paper, just use plain white paper and decorate it afterwards. They look just as nice white with a little bit of decoration in the corners. You know, you can put stickers on, you can draw emojis, anything you want really. So I'm just turning this into a square piece of paper. I've used half a sheet of A4, but you can use any size like this. If you use up a little corner of this and turn it into a square, you can make this mini frame, which I think is really cute. Or you can use a whole sheet of A4 and make a slightly bigger frame. So it really depends on your photo and how big you need it to be. So the first thing, once you've got your squares, you need to create this diagonal, which we've got already. Then you open it up, bring it over. Now, this actually is the beginning of a cootie catcher or fortune teller craft. So if you know how to make those, you'll find this super easy. Open it up again. Now you've got this crisscross. You want to bring in this corner over here, like so. Bring this corner also into the middle. This shows now in a minute how neat I've done my cutting. Bring this corner into the middle as neatly as you can, and this corner into the middle. Now you should have a square again. Flip it like so. You've got the squares, the lines coming. I don't know if you can see them, some lines. Now you bring this corner again into the center where your lines, your crisscrosses meet, like so, like so, again and again. There we go. Now you flip it again. Now this time you're going to take one flap and fold it up, fold a flap up, fold a flap up. Now you could leave it like this at this point and then you've got a nice white frame, but to be honest, we've got this pretty paper, so we want to make sure you can see it. So I'm going to just give this a nice good crease, which means that if I then lift it down again and tuck it under, the crease will hold. So I'm literally just turning it around and tucking it in, like so. And there you have your no glue, technically no cut, depending on what sort of paper you use, photo frame. Isn't that adorable? That is how very easy it is to make a paper picture frame. Ooh, don't you think that's lovely?
And last but by no means least are these adorable little cats. Again, these stand up and look really, really cute.
So you will need 2 pieces of origami paper. I think it's better to use origami paper for these because then you get that nice little contrast around the mouth area. But of course you can use plain paper too. The first thing to do is we're going to make the head. So in order to do that, we bring this corner up to that corner to form a triangle. Obviously do it as neatly as possible. Then you bring this corner up here so that the sides align, these sides align, and the corners at the top. And bring the same up on this side. Now if you need to, freeze the video as you go along so you get each step as you get it done. So now I'm going to turn it round. Okay, I've turned it round so my flaps are at the bottom. Now you choose how big you want your cat's ears to be. So do you want them little? Do you want them big? You know, I quite like them to be quite cute. So if you do it higher up or lower down, you get the different ears. I'm going to do it a little bit sort of lower. And then the tricky bit is to try and match the other side exactly. So you line up that line with that line there. Check before you flatten it too much. I think that's quite good. And you can give your cats a different character by doing different, you know, the ears higher up or lower down. Now you just take a little bit at the top, just to check. This is going to be your cat's head, like so. And already you can see a basic cat, can't you? So I'm just going to make sure all these creases are nice and neat. Turn it around. Now I'm going to take both flaps and fold it, I don't know, to maybe this point meeting about the middle. like so. Give it a good crease. Now open it up, lift this and pop this one underneath. You only want the one. Then take this little bit down to make a nose. And you have your basic cat face. Isn't that adorable? I like to just tuck the corners in. Don't have to, but I like to do that. And then you have your little cat. So that's the face. I'm going to put some little eyes on it. Like so. You don't have to. I think it looks really nice even without. And the body, I tell you, is even easier. So what you do with the body is you turn it around with the white side facing up, or if you want a white body, you can have the white bit facing up. You fold this up like so to get your triangle shape. Now you turn it, okay? You turn it so you've got the diagonal here and the rectangle there. You just fold this in like so, and that is your tail. Now here comes the clever bit. I love this bit. Unfold this slightly, put this in, sort of position the head as you want it. Do you want it looking that way or that way? I kind of want it like this. And then with the pointy bit tucked in, fold it. And that way your cat will, the body and the head will stay connected and your cat can easily stand up.
I do hope you enjoyed these 5-minute crafts. Remember, we have tons more here at Red Ted Art. I'm going to link all our projects down below. Do have a good browse. Don't forget to add this to your playlist, like, comment and subscribe. Bye.